have you ever doubted your faith?
Honestly, there was a season where I was struggling with doubt. This was probably between January 2024 and like January 2025. So I guess the year 2024. And the big thing for me was that I struggled with, after having dove into apologetics, aka Christians like defending the faith through like science, philosophy, whatever. I dove into that for a bit at the beginning of 2024, and I learned a lot, and the arguments were convincing for Christianity. But for some reason, it like really started to bother me that like people were so convinced that Christians were wrong. Like, it just started to hit different in my spirit of like, why, like, these people really are just never gonna get convinced, and then what's gonna happen to them? And I was just like, man, like, it really bugged me. And thinking about eternity in that light of people just like hearing this gospel and just not accepting it, not responding, like, it started to bug me. And I'm like, they're living their lives and not thinking twice about whether or not God is real. At least a lot of people are. And I'm like, yeah, I've never been in that spot. So I was, for a lot of 2024, I believe that this was like an attack from the enemy. For a lot of 2024, I'll be worshiping, I'll be praying, like I'll be doing things, and I would believe it, but then I would have this hint of doubt at the end of it, where I'd just be like, I might have just been talking to nobody. Or I might have just been worshiping for no reason. Or I might have just been evangelizing about a God that doesn't exist. I would just like, that would kind of plague me. The way I got out of it was, one, just talking about it. I really brought it to the front at winter conference for Cru. Like, I was just talking to a bunch of different people about, just like spiritually, like the fact that I've been going through that. I was doing so much ministry and so much leadership stuff that I kind of felt like I was shameful to bring that up, because I didn't want I didn't want that to mess up people's faith. They're like, okay, this dude is super vocal about the faith. Like, if he's like in doubt and messing up, like, that's not good. That was one thing. And then also just like having experiences in the presence of God, like continuing to press through and continuing to go to him and worship and prayer anyway, even if I felt these twinges of doubt, that really helped me out.